are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Into the Southlands. So sorry we missed you last week. I hope if it was your day of love, you spent it loving others and yourself. I know we did. I did. How about that? I can speak for myself. I know I did. I hope that if you were snowed in or locked in via, frozen water falling from the sky, that you're well now. You have power and hopefully some heat. So yeah, we're all back. We're here. We're ready to go into the desert, the opposite of all of those things. But before we do, I have a minor announcement to make. If you did not know, Kobold Press is running a pretty amazing Kickstarter right now called The Vault of Magic. It's got a bunch of different guest designers on it. What is it? Well, I'm so glad that you asked, because I'm going to tell you. It's a 800, it's a book that has 800 magical items in it, basically, that you can use across 5e in any way that you see fit. 800 plus magical items designed by some pretty stellar celebrity designers, as well as well-known D&D content writers. So you should, and of course our Kobold fam, our regular Kobold fam writers. So you can actually hit the link that I definitely have ready in chat there for you, and you can go paying the Kickstarter. I believe we crossed $210,000. We launched last Monday. It's been nuts. And if you want to know more about Vault of Magic, you can drop back by here on the channel every Wednesday at noon for the next few weeks as we interview the guest designers and show off their magic item and what it does, and get the 411 on what their stuff's all about. We've had a chance to interview Celeste Konowich and Deborah Ann Wool, and this Wednesday I had a chance to sit down with Luke Gygax and Lauren Urban, so 2 more faces that you may know very well, which is pretty cool, so check those out. If you missed the interview with Deborah Ann Wool and Celeste Konowich, it is do not miss. They were so insightful and lovely and wonderful, and you can check that out over on our YouTube, along with any other shows such as Into the Southlands and our brand new Monday night show, Order Up. If you missed those are also over on the YouTube, so make sure that you check that out. Okay, I think I am done catching up for missing last week to share all the spoilers with all of you this week. As Biso pointed out, I did in fact spill the beans. This is the first time we've talked about Vault of Magic here, so I'm gonna say I spilled the beans for Into the Southlands and Vault of Magic talk. Okay, I'm passing it off to Noir. Noir, take us away and back into the Southlands.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're on episode 5 of Into the Southlands. I am so happy we don't have to follow Order Up, because that is an amazing show, by the way. Danny is just... I love everybody over there.
So much fun. It's ridiculous.
It's so adorable.
It's so ridiculous.
But back to our show. I'm going to be your GM for today, Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram as Noir. You can find me on TikTok by just dropping the. I'm really ready to get back into it, because last time we were here, we left on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So let's put the spotlight where it belongs on our players. Let's start with, you know what? We're going to start with you, Trooper, and work our way around.
That's mysterious. I am Trooper SJP. I'm that one. If the ones with all the troopings, and which is I am playing Gafir, who is once was a guardian, now is a seer. Ooh, that rhymes.
Oh,
great! I'm a poet. I don't even know it. And at the moment, I am in gaseous form, in a canteen, a water skin, being protected from a very angry goddess.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. And we're probably all going to die, except that we will be saved through the sacrifice of the hero we all want, need, and love. The person who's got the great dance moves and can sing memories, and will probably be doing it sometime before the season ends. My cat and yours, Zat. That's all I'm saying.
All right, that's a great handoff to Zat.
Yeah, wow. Hi, I'm Marcus, or Best Kinda Worst, on Twitter and Twitch. You can follow me there. I'm not super active there right now, but what I am active is in being right here, right now, ready to play a cat, a pose or appease some kind of goddess, whatever. We'll see what we're getting up to. I'm playing Zat. Yep, the little Bassetti cat folk cat, about 4'4", calico fur, big pants, and as if you can see from the image, just really not skipping ab day. Very, very, very surprisingly shredded cat. I was even taken aback by that, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
P90 Zat.
Exactly.
When you're-
P90 Zat. Oh, so I'm gonna pass this one off. Who volunteers?
I will
going to
volunteer as
Oh.
tribute.
Ooh.
Look at
Feeling
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck? What's up? My name is B. You can find me on Twitter as @B_Zelda. Maybe on Instagram too. I mostly post pictures of my dog there. She's cute. She's great. I'm a podcaster. I'm a streamer. But most importantly, I'm also a minotaur. And what that means is that I mostly get trampled by herbivore dinosaurs who were just stomping along, and then I was super excited at another being with fabulous horns like myself. Next thing I know, they stab me through the shoulder and fling me. I might actually still be stuck on one of the horns. Not super clear about those details.
You are currently underfoot.
Oh, good.
Aw.
Much better.
It's because I care, y'all. And so next we have Moonshine.
Hi, I'm Anita or Panita or Critical Misses, and I am playing Moonshine the Magnificent, who is currently in a lot of pain,
Yes.
as I have also been trampled by dinosaurs for all
Just a little
the
bit
damage.
softer.
I'm very
Little
soft.
bit softer
I am
than
just
me.
a little bird. What am I going to do? I play a Ravenfolk Artificer. I don't have many HP. I don't know what a weapon. Do?
I don't know what a
Oh
weapon.
no.
Jeez, I feel so bad.
Good. And that's me. I'll pass it up to the only person that hasn't gone yet, which is Ufu.
Oh yes. Hi friends, I'm Dot. You know what's up. I'm here a lot. Playing games, talking about Kobold Press. I play games other places. Find my social for that. Ufu stepped up last game because Ufu has a job to do, and that is to protect Gafir. And you can't trample gas. That is logic.
That's just science.
That is just science. For all of you, you can't trample gas, and so Ufu rang the great gong, his great monk gong, and turned Gafir into gas, and tucked his friend away in his wine skein, where all good friends belong. And
I mean, that's quickly becoming a signature move of this party, by the way. This is the
Yeah.
second
Really
time
is.
we protected somebody by turning them into gas. I love this party because they're doing stuff I've never seen before.
we're gonna
y'all.
wait. Look, that we will not lose our cat, and we will not lose our Gafir. Like Zat and Gafir are not going anywhere. I don't care whose bounty. We will gas away into the
Well,
sunset.
what
necessary.
if we did drop like one of like if we needed to put like Gafir into like a balloon? Would the balloon float? Like we just walk with a total like a
I
no
mean,
one will know.
Does he have enough hot air to float the balloon?
I would say
Maybe.
probably. I feel like it's a fair assessment.
This party will beat the BBEG using nothing but gaseous form
Balloons and
and the grease spell. That's
Yeah.
it. And mustaches.
And yeah.
And hedgehog weddings.
Yeah.
Hedgehog weddings.
Oh,
Yeah.
I needed to tell you. I know this is kind of off topic, but it's totally not entirely off topic, Marcus.
Uh-oh.
During last week's chat with Celeste Conowitch, I made them come up with a magic item on the spot. I did like a lightning round of questions.
Ooh.
She came up with a magic mustache, and somebody made it. I will link you to it, everybody.
Oh my
the magic
goodness.
mustache
Drop
that was
the
talked
die.
about.
I'm
was
gonna need
so good.
I'm gonna need the stats on that because that will be in
Yes,
this game.
I will.
at
I
some
will. I will
point.
definitely send it to you.
That's perfect because there was the one time I was gonna play D&D, I created a character and I was trying to figure out how to make a mustache of holding where I could just slide things into the mustache and pull it out when I need it. I could never quite figure out to work, but this might. Thank you,
Yeah.
Celeste, for that one.
Yeah, you can thank Celeste Conowitch who came up with the idea, and then I believe it was JB who made it like into a statted magic item.
Oh gosh, I have to find it. That's amazing.
Yes, I will link you.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
All right.
side quest,
So-
back to the main quest.
We're back to the game. So the camera's gonna zoom in on these giant Nobu dinosaurs, pretty much pressing the advantage on our party. Phaedra and Moonshine are underfoot. Gafir is gas.
I'm riding the back of one of them.
Yes, Ufu has got on the back and recently tried to like make a makeshift rain.
And
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
that's
there
right, that's
too.
what it is.
missed.
Zat was getting on my party line with Bastet.
That's true.
That's right. I'm getting on the party.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, nice call. Three-way calling.
yeah.
And Gafir, who was having a conversation with Bastet, things go silent as she no longer has interest in you. And what the camera sees, just moments before, the Nobu were stomping and thrashing about, suddenly they stop. And this is where the camera is going to focus again on Zat. Zat?
Yeah.
What everyone sees when they look at you is your eyes have gone pale, gone completely white, and you look almost catatonic. But you hear...
Catatonic.
So you've accepted my offer.
It would appear that way, yes.
Good. Well, before I claim you as a champion, I would test you first.
Well, never been good at written tests. Is it a written one, or is there any information I should have before that might help me succeed?
We'll call it a physical challenge.
Oh. Okay.
You see, there are these pests that have been making their way to my temple in Bastet. I would have you deal with them. But I would have you draw them away from my temple. You'll require something they can't resist. Once you wake up, you'll have the map that you need to find this item. From there, it'll only be a matter of time before the test finds you.
Well. Wait, am I asleep?
You're useless right now.
That kind of looks around and is just kind of floating in some kind of void. It's like, oh, I guess I am floating around. Oh.
I mean, if you want to see your body,
Just everyone dead, or just bleeding and stabbed. Oh, no.
you see yourself just standing while the dinosaurs still have your friends underfoot.
Okay. Oh, well, that's really, we're gonna stop that, right? We're not gonna have the big old dinosaurs hurt any more of my friends, because like I said, I will need some help with this.
Of course. You'll need to find the hilt of an old legendary weapon that's no longer useful to anyone. There's a cave nearby, an old abandoned and collapsed cave. There's a map that I've given you that'll take you there. And the annoyances, these drakes that keep attacking my temple. I'll need you to deal with them.
And you're saying these drakes will come to me once I have the hilt, so thus getting this out of your hair, per se, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, this shouldn't be too hard. I wouldn't imagine. I'm not too worried about this. This seems pretty cut and dry.
Mm-hmm. No
Is there-
complications at all.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not worried at all. This is great. It's gonna be a pleasure working with you.
I'm so glad to hear you say that. Well, best be getting on, and don't worry about the Nobu. I'll send them away.
Well, thank you very.
Yeah,
That just
and you're
wait.
just you're shunted right back into your body, and
Like,
you,
huh?
you get sent flying like maybe your foot
Yeah.
or two, like Doctor Strange when he got
Yes.
sent through all the multiverse there. Uh, and the rest of you, you see the dinosaurs put their foot off of you and just go back to scampering to find some grassland or anything other than you.
Can I keep
Okay.
one for
Ah,
transportation?
Oh.
Can I keep one for
Oh
transportation?
my gods.
Ufu's got one, right?
Does it just walk off without you? Like with like kind of like while you're writing it?
You are still on it. I will allow you a animal handling check.
I want to keep it.
Do you?
I want to keep. I want to ride it into town or into this cave or wherever we're going.
It
Okay.
also seems like a tool of the enemy. It's fine though.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
technically,
they seem
that's
to
a
have
tool of
control.
a 16.
A 16. It's starting to go off with the rest of the pack, but please describe how you're animal handling this dinosaur.
Well, I
Oh,
looped.
yes.
I looped like a rope in its mouth, and
You tried to,
I
it
tried.
missed.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I grab it. I go. When you can't solve your problems, you gotta grab it by the horns. Grabs the horns on this big dinosaur and is like, we're gonna go left. And he kind of tugs and pulls the animal left back towards the group so we can, because I feel like our
Hi-
boat's destroyed, right?
High or low?
Low. It was not low, was it?
No, it's not. So you're pulling the horns and it just goes. And it tries to fling you off.
Yeah.
You are a monk, however, so I will allow you a dexterity
Oh, a check?
check to see if you can stay on.
I mean, a 24.
so you're still on it.
Okay, he slings really good. Ufu lets it go. If he doesn't
Okay.
want to come on our adventure, Ufu's not gonna make him come. Just was like, it'd be cool if we could ride her back.
He
Ufu
just goes,
slide, and he slings me off, and Ufu slides across the sand and spins their staff, and it's like, fine.
Zat, gets up. He has a map in hand, but looks over and sees Moonshine pretty fucking wrecked. Pardon my language. Sorry, pretty wrecked.
No, that's accurate.
Zat just runs over full tilt and is just like, anyone, health, potions,
Wait,
anything.
one
anything.
sec. Hold on. And I'll cast Cure Wounds at third level on myself.
Okay, I was gonna say Ufu is gonna come over to help. When I see how damaged, Ufu runs over, watches you heal yourself. Okay. How much better do you look after that, Moonshine?
I mean, there's less blood on the ground. That's
Well,
better.
It's a plus.
only. Let's have a look.
That's a
What did I
lot.
roll?
15 and 23.
Well, I only cast it the once.
Oh,
but-
okay.
So it would be the 15 the first time.
Okay.
So
still
well-
pretty rough.
well,
She still
I'm-
doesn't look great.
I'm still pretty bloodied, but I think I'll be able to manage from here.
Okay. Okay. Ufu removes the wine skein, undoes the lid, and poofs Gafir out, and then changes lets Gafir come back into form.
Oh.
Moonshine, would you mind if Zat or Anita, would you mind if Zat kind of helps Moonshine up a little bit?
No, not at all.
So Zat kind of carefully is like, here we go. There we go.
Oof.
There we go.
We were about to sleep for the night, weren't we, before all this happened?
Contemplating it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
How
that
about
might
some
be.
sleep?
Ufu
That
is
might help.
gonna cast
Yep.
Cure Wounds at a first level because I can do that, and you can take another 11 points.
Yay.
Yay!
Better
There
than
you
my
go.
third level that only did 15.
Yeah.
You now have that hole across your
Wait, that's
torso
not
now.
right. How-
Well, I mean,
Pleasure
the
spell
the
ability.
the gore, the spot where it gored me is kind of starting to seal up a little bit.
Yeah,
Ah,
less exposed to the elements now.
Oh. How does that
Ah.
feel, by the way, when it's healing, if you don't mind me asking? I've never been gored before.
Uh, warm. You can kind of feel it start to knit together.
Zat, you actually were gored. You weren't trampled.
That's right. I was gored and I was not trampled. Oh, I thought I was trampled. That's right. I did get. I got a light goring. But I'm still at 55 HP, so I'm okay.
I was gored just a scotch.
Just a skosh.
Just a touch.
Just a tad.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news or anything.
Do you have
other-
good news?
Does it seem odd that they just left before they finished trampling and skewering?
Zat's fur kind of goes up a little bit, like he's got something to say, but doesn't know how to say it.
What's going on, Zat?
I may or may not, but definitely may have made a deal with the Queen of Cats, the goddess, to become her new champion. And I may or may not have this map that is going to tell me the location of a special item that will make me the target for drakes that are coming into the City of Cats to destroy the Queen.
Wait,
So I have a little bit of an errand to run, is what I'm trying to say.
But I thought we were gonna do a heist. Was that the plan?
Yeah, but
I
then-
guess though,
but
if,
then-
if a god is telling us that we got to do something else, then maybe we should listen to that. Good point.
Well, it was they were gonna kill you otherwise entirely. They didn't like that Gafir said no, so
Moonshine's
Oh.
gonna rustle through her pack and pull out a potion vial
nice.
that they prepared that morning and downs it and gets a little bit extra health.
Nice.
ooh, smells like bubblegum.
So total now you've taken 26 plus the health potion. I cast Cure Wounds on you for 11 plus your 15.
15, that's 26. I was down to 8 hit points out of 81 for
Oh
reference.
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that hurts so much.
But I had, because I am a alchemist, that is my artificer specialty. I have an experimental elixir. I magically, after a long rest at the beginning of the day, I produced 2 of them, and I rolled. Both of them were
Nice.
essentially healing potions. So I get 2d4 plus my intelligence modifier.
Oh, very,
Okay.
very good.
Oh. Okay.
Not bad.
8 more HP back.
Okay.
How does Phaedra look?
Honestly, awful, but I can walk.
Phaedra, here, I got
Put an
another one
iron
of
out.
these.
I was about to
Oh.
say, oof, we got more spells.
Oh, I don't mind. After a long rest, I think I'll be wonderful.
How?
Just I've got a hole in my shoulder. You know, some of my pants were ripped. Regular things.
Can I take a peek at this map?
Uh,
Zat?
Yeah, absolutely. Zat holds it up, but is not relinquishing the grip on it.
Yeah.
But he's definitely holding it for you.
Okay, then I scroll the bottom down, let you hold it up, and I scroll it open because I'm lower to the ground anyways, and take a look at it. How far are we based on this map? How far do we have to go to get to this cave?
This is just a day's travel.
Okay.
Also,
Now you can get there in half a day, but there is a circle on the map with an X that says "Go around, don't go through."
I have an
Huh.
idea.
Is it going through the circle because I'm on board?
I mean, it would be faster.
Oh.
Just-
Could I make a medicine check to assess my comrades' health right now?
Absolutely.
Because I'm just concerned about them. I'm not good at this, but you know.
Probably just smell
So
a lot
it's
of
a
blood.
DC. It's a DC 15 to know their HP.
Sweet.
From max to where they are.
Cool.
I'd like to give another one of the healing potions that I made in the morning to Phaedra.
Yep.
I rolled a 3.
They look beat up,
Ah.
but you can't tell hit point number wise.
Yeah,
if
that's
they're
only
Oh,
got a
that was
small-
really bad.
That's got a small, I would say, roughly 15 hit point hole in his shoulder. So
I see what's going on here.
wink.
Okay.
Gafir's
On a
trying to
scale.
figure out if people are healthy or not, but Gafir is, again, not necessarily good at things that involve wisdom.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Okay. Okay, so then Ufu begins to realize that everybody's kind of injured. So Ufu, okay, so you get 4. You get some health, Phaedra. You get some health, Zat. I'll cast Cure Wounds on you too. I might be able to just make up for yours. Oh. Okay. Ufu's like digging through his bag and pulling out all these herbs and weird things, and he's like, like gnaw something and like rub it into your wound, and it's just kind of trying to like, and then like. And he kind of whispers, and he'll heal like that spot as much as he can. So you can take 9. Sorry, Phaedra, you only got 4.
Again, I have so much health that even though I took around 68 damage before, I'm doing great.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was brutal.
What a flex!
So Ufu's going through the healing. Zat is looking at the map and points out that there's the queen said that there would be a special hilt, some kind of legendary hilt, and that once we obtain it, we will be an immediate target for the specific amount of drakes that I probably should have checked in how many there were before I assigned to this job. But then again, this job is just the test for the real job,
So
which is being a champion. So yeah.
Are they sleeping or something? Why do they only activate when you have the hilt?
You know, when I was floating around in that dream space while being telepathically communicated by the Queen of Cats, I didn't think to ask, but that would have been good. Next time.
Okay.
Next time I'll be sure.
All right. What do you know?
Well, I know that they're going to try to kill us, and that if I fail the queen, you're all dead.
Question, does the hilt have a sword on
I
it?
don't think so. I feel like it might be a part of something, maybe even something that the queen's looking to assemble of some kind. I don't know. That's just speculation.
So we have to get a hilt that has no sword to protect us once the drakes attack.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
It was like, I've been in worse situations.
Could I ask the most obvious question?
Absolutely.
Why don't we just skip all of that and kill the god?
Oh. Well, if we couldn't, so I'm gonna. Hey, if you're listening, no offense. We're just talking.
I don't. Can one kill a god?
It might be possible. I skipped that class. The god worshipping and killing classes.
Mm-hmm.
I did skip those in my hometown. However, I judging by the amount of dinosaurs that it took to kill us, I feel like we might have a hard time with a whole ass god.
Put this one under consideration, then. We can go back to it.
Yeah, well, you know what? We can if you ever are able to communicate, maybe you could size her up.
I've never met a god. I don't really believe in them. You know, when you spend most of your life in a labyrinth, gods are pretty inconsequential.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
There's another potion that I handed to Phaedra, but this one, if Phaedra drinks it, will not heal. But it will give you 2d6 plus my intelligence modifier in temporary hit points.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
What does it taste like?
This one tastes like fresh strawberries.
A little bit of pulp in there too. Wonderful.
That cat purr is too cute.
Thank you. Zat kind of scrunches up the map in his hand and is just like, I don't feel comfortable asking you all to risk your lives going out for me, so I wanted to check in.
We were kind of doing that anyways, right?
Yeah, pretty consistently, which has been kind of weighing on me a little bit. I'm not used to having to be saved. I usually just run away, and now it seems to be just a lot of trouble.
So you're like an official warrior?
I think I have to pass the test. I'm sure there's some paperwork I have to do, and maybe a couple of things to get me up to speed on the rest of the projects that the Queen is going. But yeah, I guess that's the.
Is that how it usually is?
I don't know. Gafir, you were the first person I've ever met offered to be the champion of a god. What was that like?
not exactly. I apologize. All of this strife is my doing, and
Oh,
your being yoked to this goddess is my fault,
I love
my
yokes.
responsibility, and all of the damage that you have taken, all of you. This is again my responsibility and my fault, and I apologize for the actions that I have taken that have led to so much harm.
Thanks. I don't think it's not that bad.
No,
Yeah.
I've been in worse situations.
if anything, it's my new boss's fault.
Yeah, I'm happy to assign the blame there. You're
Yeah.
absolved.
Yeah, we absolve you. Zat just kind of runs his hands by Gafir's face, like, absolved.
Think I must have the forgiveness of the goddess for offending her.
Oh, that one might be a
We
little
just
bit harder.
No, we just gave her a warrior, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, she got what she needed,
Everything works out great. Everything's fine. Everything's perfect.
right?
Except she still needs that sword hilt
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and the
and
drakes.
to get rid of the drakes.
I'll be honest. We're not in any state. Kind of like just around any state to be just waltzing in and stealing hilts and fighting drakes.
Good point.
But
But I'm not sure how much of a choice we have. Huh. I wonder if I just. What if I need to talk to the boss? Do I just yell queen?
Did see you skip that class about worshiping gods.
Yeah.
Normally there's some kind of prayer, although I cannot speak about anything like that.
Oh, maybe
Gafir,
it's an.
Do you have any insight?
Ufu is the one who has knowledge of these sorts of things. Ufu's wisdom is great. I would ask Ufu's thoughts on this matter.
I think my thoughts on gods are unpopular. They've got me in a couple predicaments before. What I'd say is maybe just try talking to them. Sometimes I've seen paladins like pray or
Dance.
Oh, sometimes they like
yes.
songs.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
If you throw your arms up while you're singing, I think that is a good one.
Basically, the more a fool you can make of yourself, the more likely they are to hear you.
Oh, and offerings. Offerings. That's one thing I do remember.
Would catnip be appropriate, or would that not be appropriate?
Oh.
I don't know. I've never had a problem with catnip. I really enjoy it, frankly. Definitely, if you have any, I would love to have some. But if not, then don't worry about it.
Any Bestetti I've ever met that says they don't have a problem with catnip, clearly
I might actually have a little bit
has a
catnip.
problem.
Zat's like kind of on the ground a little bit. Focus. Okay.
Moonshine, do you have catnip?
No, not at the moment.
Well,
But I have a spell that can make us do a cat nap.
Oh.
Ufu considers that for a minute. Maybe that's what we all really need is thinking. Okay. We spoke of maybe resting, and didn't you have a friend whose stuff got sent, whose machines were sent after us, Moonshine?
Yeah, that's Marnie.
Yeah, Marnie.
She's over in what was the name of the city again?
The
Perbastet.
city of cats.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Pripstat.
I believe that we were actually resting when we got interrupted, so I imagine we're probably going to be hitting some exhaustion at this point since we did not get our rest.
We could all just pass out here.
I will say, who was on watch when the dinosaurs came? I'm not gonna give you all exhaustion, but you're getting close, so now would be a good time to rest.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe we should just, before we go, start on some kind of holy god war, why don't we just rest here for a little bit? I think we can all use it, and hey, catnap spells sounds great.
Can I try to find us a safe place, like a rock rock outcropping or somewhere where we can like really actually rest with a little bit more cover?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Ooh, 4.
Ooh,
I
nice.
would have been nature might have been better. That's okay. It was like we're in the middle of the desert.
With a nature check, you would be able to find where where in the area would be the most safe, but with the survival, you would be able to pinpoint. So
Pinpoint.
So I'll allow you a nature check.
Okay, I only got a 10.
Yeah, that's not gonna do too much.
Usually I just dig a hole and sleep in it. I'm not used to having a lot of other people that don't dig holes.
I can take watch. I had a really decent nap before.
But
I too.
look at you.
May take watch.
Oops.
I could still
Didn't mean
walk.
to roll that.
My jacket is still preserved, so really everything is golden.
Who needs a body to wear it on?
Listen, as long as the jacket's okay.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Raiders. We see you there. Thanks for joining us. All right. Well, Hoopa says, you know what we need?
No.
Dinner.
What do we need?
Dinner.
Oh, yes, we were starting that, and then...
I'm cooking this time, Ufu says.
Oh, I'm all of a sudden not hungry, but carry on.
Ufu's gonna cook. Ufu's gonna cook something. And Ufu kind of starts a fire and begins, like, making a camp area, I guess, Noir, if we don't have anywhere to actually hide.
We had a cave from last time.
I will say, with your one, you can either sleep in the open, or you can eventually find a place to sleep, but it takes a long time.
Yeah. Gafir has that second sense, you know? That, like...
Oh snap.
That's a net 25.
Okay, so you find a nice little cove again.
I think that Gafir just says, "Why can we not use the cave we were sleeping in before?"
Hey, yeah, that's a great idea.
That is a great idea. And that's why that's a nat 20. Because you found a wonderful place in the first place. And now you're just going to go back to it. You don't have so much to worry about because, you know, there's not an upset goddess trying to make you pay for your hubris.
Nothing to worry about anymore.
Ufu makes a stew.
What is in it?
How many insects are in this stew?
How
Well,
crunchy
I
is
think
it?
that depends on how many insects I can actually find running about.
Fair. That's
Because they
fair.
don't.
That's
Well,
fair.
no, that's probably not true. There are probably tons of dried crickets. The protein's probably dried crickets. If we're lucky, Ufu has a little bit of snake meat. Like tear up some snake meat to go in it, and then I don't know. Probably there's not really lots of veggies in the desert, so it would be like little onions. Like you can get little onions probably where it's like really wet down by Père Bastet, and I don't know. Maybe there have to be rocks in the bottom for salty flavor. Like blunks rocks in the bottom and like stirs it all up in this little.
Wait. Hold on a second. So did you start with a pot of boiling water and a stone, and then each of us would add something to this soup, and then in the end we all have stone soup? Is that? And then we have the moral.
I mean,
Oh my goodness.
Ufu's
Oh
tossing
my
stuff in it,
goodness.
so anybody that wants to add can add to the stew.
Phaedra is sleeping.
Okay, well, Ufu eats insect stew.
Moonshine actually adds a little bit of rhubarb to the stew.
Oh, perfect! A great
Ooh.
veggie. Ufu's like, yeah. Just staring at this pot, just really excited for this insect stew. Because y'all been eating cookies and sweet stuff, and that is not in an arena's diet whatsoever. It's like giving a dog chocolate. So, yeah.
I imagine that Gafir is also on first watch. I mean, you know.
Technically, I have
Fair
not taken
version.
any damage, so I guess I could do first shift with you, make dinner and do first shift with you with Gafir Ufu can, because I've taken Literally no damage.
All right, so it's Ufu and Gafir.
Yeah, I guess that's what it looks like, and then we'll switch off after they heal up a bit.
All right, go ahead and roll me perception checks. Gafir, you're gonna make that at disadvantage.
17.
Okay.
I do have dark vision. Don't know
15.
if it matters.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll me just a wisdom check.
I see what you're all about. I only rolled an 11.
A 2.
I'm busy
two.
with this soup.
Not save, just a check. So you're just gonna roll on the attribute itself.
Yep. A 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he rolled a 2. I rolled an 11.
Oh,
wisdom.
It might be a 1. Sorry, I think it was just a 1.
Okay, so yours is saying wisdom save. So I need yours to just say wisdom.
Yeah, so it would be the same.
Okay,
right?
well, yeah, it's a nat 1, so you're right.
It's the same.
That's true.
I do not have any bonuses. It is yes.
All right, so you're just sitting there, and the time passes. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's getting dark and cold, but the fire keeps you warm. No shifting, no silhouettes in the distance. Just a nice, cold, quiet night in the desert. Time for second watch. Who's up?
Before that happens, Giffer will just say, Ufu. I ask your forgiveness.
For what?
For believing that I could understand visions and thereby insulting you and doubting you and your loyalty. It was my hubris, and I apologize.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to kill you.
Well, that was my believing I could force visions to be what I wanted rather than to accept them to be what they are.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
No. And so I apologize.
To the visions?
To you.
Oh. Thank you. Oof was like, would you like some soup?
A small bowl.
I make him a big bowl because he can't see it. I scoop him up the biggest bowl I got, and then I hand it over.
And Gifir, eats the cricket onion rhubarb stew.
Yes.
Just quietly.
Sounds so good.
There might be a little bit of butter in there too.
Yeah, because why wouldn't there be? Yeah.
Basically, I'm just using spell components at this point.
Oh, is there an Eye of Newt in there? Also,
Ufu just looks over and goes, if you're really, really lucky, sometimes...
You know, who cooked the soup? Roll me a performance check.
Uh-oh.
Okay, can I get some kind of bonus for some help
Can I help?
here?
Can I help?
I
with the
assisted.
You get to roll at advantage because Moonshine did technically do the help action, I guess.
You know what?
Yeah.
Ufu's... Okay.
Yeah.
Holy... Okay, this is...
Let's see how good this soup is.
I rolled an
What?
This is the greatest soup
Wow.
of all time.
Crickets, rhubarb, and onion. Who knew? I feel like Moonshine's got to have a full, like, there's a high five moment.
I think there's also because there's experimental elixirs that Moonshine makes. I've got an herbalism kit that I can scrape some good.
Everybody who partakes in this soup, I will allow you 1d6 of temporary health.
It's
hit
them
points.
crickets.
Oh
It's
yes.
them crickets.
You gotta get that protein in.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Ufu just says,
One.
I love that so much. Yeah, Ufu says, the real trick, if we're lucky, the crickets aren't dead yet.
Interesting.
Oh, God. Who's the next watch? Love this party.
Moonshine will take the next watch.
Oh, so it's Moonshine and Zach? All right.
Sounds good.
So go ahead and roll me some perception checks.
I'll throw the
Okay.
goggles on so I can do this with advantage.
Okay.
Yes, put the goggles on. I have to wear my real goggles. My dot goggles, not my Ufu goggles today, y'all.
13.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't need it.
21.
Ooh.
Okay. The night passes. Cold, but the fire keeps you warm. No shifting or silhouettes off in the distance. What would you like to do in the time that you're doing your watch?
So, like, a god? Zach,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
it was I think this is the second time I met this god twice now. Well, once if you count the first time with the whole stealing of the sacred eye from that was a whole other thing though. This time though is you know, they really wanted to kill you guys. And whew, guess I'm a champion now. Well, I have to pass a test.
Yeah, I kind of know what that's like. People
Yeah?
look at you like you're a little bit different.
Yeah?
I mean, raven folk are supposed to be able to speak to Odin.
Oh.
We're supposed to be descendants of his ravens.
Oh, I had no idea.
But then again, we like to take things from people, and that generally gives us a little bit more of a bad reputation than we
Well-
deserve.
But things are shiny and you want to have them.
Thank you!
I don't understand why anyone like it's just if it's there and shiny, of course I'm gonna try to hold on to it.
And like, if they're not using it anyways, sometimes you just gotta grab the things.
Exactly. And refracted light when moving, of course I'm gonna go after it.
See? That's why I know that we're kindred spirits, Zat.
I agree, Moonshine. I'm really glad I met you.
Here, you know what? And Moonshine is going to take the stick with the string and the bauble from the very first time that Zat interacted with Moonshine and is going to give it to Zat. For you.
Is that like just hold it for a second, look shocked, then pulls it tight and close. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much. And in the middle of the thought is like when you say you're welcome, the ball's like moving a little bit and he's like,
I need both of you to make me a religion check.
oh goodness, this is gonna go great. Do I get a boost now? So if I actually do become the champion, do I get a boost in religion stats for this one? I got a 0 or 12. It didn't.
Okay.
One.
I'll have to pose that question later. Never mind. Ignore me.
All right. So that is your watch. Phaedra, you're next for the last and final watch. Would anybody like to take a double shift and join Phaedra?
Zat had fallen asleep there in the sand.
Mhm.
So if Phaedra does come take the watch by herself, Zat will likely be there just sleeping.
Okay. And there's no punishment to the long rest or anything. You still get your long rest. This is just for more RP moments. But okay, so give me perception checks, the both of you.
Even the sleepy kitty?
Even the sleepy kitty.
Little tongue out of the mouth, like.
Okay. It's all quiet. Cold night. Fires keep you warm. No sounds or silhouettes off in the distance. It's a quiet night.
I mean, there's the voice of Phaedra muttering. He's got a bowl of soup, not eating it. Doesn't believe in eating anything that Ufu made, but like taking apart some of the ingredients, laying it out like, okay, that's definitely grasshopper. But what is that? How did they replicate that color? This cannot be as good as they said it was. I don't believe it. And just like, it's a bit of a mess and like maybe did some dishes behind, but like just really trying to.
Is there
really crack the code.
is there even the little bit of a just like a taste?
Yeah, just to see like.
All right,
is it
you
really?
get your 1d6 because the second you do that,
Yes.
you're like, oh my god, it's really good.
Never admit
Don't
it.
tell Ufu.
Wonderful.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hope that one day we're like back to the corner, like we're all gonna, so close to death, and you just have to turn like that soup was actually pretty good. I should have told you sooner.
Just had to get that off my chest. No.
If this is the last thing I ever say to you, that soup was killer.
In order to open this door, you have to speak a deep, dark secret.
Oh.
Okay. So, everything goes pretty quietly. You decipher. You know what? I'm actually going to make you roll me just a straight up intelligence check to see how rhubarb and crickets ended up tasting that good.
Oh, I would love to know. I'm honestly not the smartest.
But you are a good cook.
Wow.
You get advantage on your next performance cooking check. Because you figured out something in this soup that you're like, you know what? I see what they did. Wouldn't do that with crickets, but I could implement that in something that I would make.
I love it. Thank you.
And with that, all the watches are over and the sun begins to rise. It's starting to fight back the chill of the desert night. You all gain the benefit of a long rest. What do you do now?
Zat is, had slept through quite a bit. Zat has been up maybe a little bit before everyone, or maybe not the final watch person, but Zat's been up and is kind of like stretching, getting ready, doing some push-ups as best as Zat can, doing some crunches, get the crunches in there, finding a small, I don't know, anything to climb off and do lift, just getting ready, got to be in champion shape, wants to make sure protect the friends, ready to go. And Zat's got Zat's
glistening under the
just a lot of crunches. I suspect that Zat was like, let me do 2 push-ups and 400 crunches. I just feel like
Zat's really weak in the arms, but his legs and abs are just really that's why he can get those rotations and the spins and the flips with the acrobatics.
That's all core, baby.
Yeah, it's all core.
Zat did the plank challenge for like days, is what happened.
Zat fell asleep doing the plank challenge, and that's what happened. He woke up and he looked like that.
I wish it was that easy.
Proficiency Pilates.
Okay, so Ufu would have actually been up just before the sunrise to do their morning ritual. Like get up, they stretch, they do all of their formations, and then they meditate. So Ufu's probably in deep meditation, or possibly licking the pot clean from the night before.
Okay.
Probably both.
Okay, wait. Let me ask the question this way. Does anybody in this party sleep in? Because I feel like many people perhaps do not sleep in.
I feel like this is a early rising party.
Oh, weird.
I don't know. I don't know. Because Phaedra.
Moonshine sleeps in.
Yeah.
I got the last watch, so I'm still up. Be bopping around, tidying, thinking about if I should take some of the sand and if this shade of sand would look really good back in my labyrinth if I just filled it into a vase.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot the horns were virtual and your hand went through it and I freaked out. I'm sorry, continue. I was like, oh no, they're gonna knock the horns off.
Nah.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So, early rising party except Moonshine, who is very uncautious.
Don't. Shh. Let them sleep. I gestured to what I imagine is the most adorable Moonshine. Just.
Yeah. Are they still injured?
With the benefit of a long rest, you can see that the wounds have assisted the potions in closing. The long rest assisted the potions and closed all the wounds fully. Okay. And everybody's looking much better than they did yesterday.
Then it is good.
So the question remains. You all have 2 objectives. You could continue with the heist, or you could fulfill the request of the god. But how are you gonna get there?
Oh, well, Zat's I can tell you Zat's plan was to walk in the direction of it, just kind of turn the map to where he thinks is the right way and just go with confidence, because that's often worked out for Zat. But so that's Zat's plan. So if we all start going, that's just don't follow Zat is my just number 1 advice.
Can we properly read that map to assure we're going in the right direction?
It's a very legible map.
Great. So is that going in the right direction?
Zach, go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Sounds good. That's a
I
mistake.
think that's
DC
the better
10.
question.
Oop, that's the wrong one.
Oh no, you're fine.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
That's an
that's
intelligence
15.
check. That-
yeah. You know, so you're used to having a hard time reading maps and kind of being wrong, but this one is very intuitive. It's almost like a god has made it specifically for you to follow and fulfill her request.
Oh, this is like this appears to be a god map. Wow.
Or you can just call it G maps.
G maps. G maps. Yes. Oh, it's a G map. Huh. Well, I'm pretty sure it looks like if this is the rock that's right there, then I think we just go that way, and we would have to avoid this big thing that says "Do not go there." But
Yeah,
if we walk around that, which will take a little while,
that'll take the day.
that'll take the whole day. But we could just go straight around. That shouldn't be too hard.
We could go through it. You know, last time I checked, Ekmar's the spot, right?
Well, not when the god says don't do it. Usually,
What could
There's
be?
specific writing that says "Do not go here."
No,
In red.
it says do not
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to the hedgehog.
yeah,
Do not go.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll go around it.
Is it updating? Like it's just like no.
Oh no,
no.
it says "Do not go here." 3 exclamation marks. You guys can choose not to listen if you want to, and you'll be there in half a day.
She gave that map to Zach, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the champion that they
That's
have now.
the champ. Yeah, it's true. So the champion definitely should not go there.
Sounds about right.
But say non-champions
Ah.
could maybe
Oh.
sort of just peek in to that area.
I yet again have a question to pose to the group.
Yeah.
Far less bold than the last one. I need to know what the motivations are because I'm now understanding that the longer I travel with you, the better chances I have are of getting stepped on in the least sexy way possible.
Uh-huh.
Could you just give me another incentive as to why this would be in my best interest? Because other than showing up my ex that I'm actually amazing and super interesting and go on really wonderful adventures,
Absolutely.
I need to understand what I'm doing this for again.
Oh, well, as far as I can tell, I don't know.
I follow Gafir.
I have a question. What is this ex of yours?
Oh, you know, just another Minotaur that trapped me in a labyrinth for 20 years. Classic Minotaur stuff.
That is inappropriate.
Minotaur stuff. You know, I escaped, but I have to kind of eventually go back and prove to him that I'm super interesting and not boring because I didn't learn anything in 20 years except wandering around a labyrinth.
I wouldn't say you're not interesting, and I definitely wouldn't say you're boring.
Yes.
You're the most
you.
You're like the most interesting Minotaur I've ever met in my entire life.
I do
Yeah,
only
I
have
agree.
2 hobbies, and it's cooking and fashion.
Yeah,
Very practical.
very good hobbies.
And I mean, you're very good at both of those things.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
My ex disagreed. All right, I think you've convinced me. I think if I follow you,
All we did was lather you in compliments.
This is perfect. This is perfect. This is all. This is. I love him. I love this Minotaur so much.
Also,
that hilt sounds like a great adventure. Yes, Gafir.
you are incorrect. You are not only good at 2 things.
No.
Oh,
You are also an expert party planner.
I am. Thank you. Thank
And
you. I really needed
officiant
to hear
of
that.
hedgehog weddings.
That one is going down in history as my best party. I mean, the guests needed improvement, but we worked with really the little that we had.
Oh, this party's so goddamn much.
So,
I took my head out to check the weather. I would like to use my nomad to sort of get a sense of what the weather will be like for the next 24 hours.
That's smart.
Temperature and weather patterns so that, if we're going to be walking places that, as it says, so that we know how to cross dangerous terrain at the best times.
It is going to be it's actually going to be a cooler day than most, so great for traveling. You do feel a little bit of wind, so there's a potential for sandstorms later today. but nothing drastic.
Oh.
The weather seems as if it will be auspicious for travel,
Well,
except
then
for
maybe-
perhaps the sandstorms.
oh, well,
Oh,
well, we can get used to those. We've been hitting some sandstorms lately.
Or, well, I must say, this is only what I can tell in terms of natural weather. If some sort of malefactor decides to alter the natural order of the weather, that I cannot be held responsible for.
okay.
Absolutely not. We have the Queen's favor right now, so I don't see how that could go too bad for us. Let's go! And Zat just walks off in another direction.
I don't know if that was the right direction. Okay.
Zat comes back the other way, goes the correct direction now.
So,
Federal
question:
Luke Arms with Gafir and.
Are
off
you
we
going
go.
the long way around that's gonna take the day, or are you going through the no-no zone?
Zat, I believe Zat has been convinced that the quickest way to get there is to go to the no-no zone, then around the no-no zone. So Zat is going to walk towards the no-no zone and then around it the little bit longer way because he has been
So
told
your
that this
plan
is, like,
is to walk the perimeter of the
Yeah.
no-no zone.
Yeah.
well,
Just get me
then
close
we all
enough,
get then we all get the best of it. Like so that everyone gets to see all the stuff there, and we still obey the goddess as
Okay,
much as
so
we can.
you get to the no-no zone, and it looks just like everything else. There's a little bit of a crevasse in the no-no zone, but other than that, looks just like everything else. It looks like desert.
Can I just pick up a rock or something and just like toss it into the no-no zone?
Sure.
Yeah.
You toss the
See
rock
it land?
and it lands.
I feel like we have a lot of PCs who are like cats, and I'm just
I
curious.
haven't knocked anything off a table yet.
Yeah, it's
Fair.
the operating word there.
I'm leaving that for Zat. Okay. Ufu, you can see Ufu just stands and stares at the curiousness that, like, what is this place? I've never traveled here. Ufu's traveled the entire desert and has not traveled here before.
Oh, so we are all here at the mysterious mystery, and let's think no more about it and continue on our journey. Correct?
Go around it.
You think there's treasure?
No.
I mean, if there is treasure, it's definitely treasure that's gonna get you and your very small body real dead. In my opinion, this queen was really nice the first time I met, and then tried to kill all my friends. So I am less likely to cross my newest employer. I think it might be a little too dangerous for you.
Do you think under the ground counts as the no-no zone?
It doesn't say so on the map.
If I can
stand
have
back and
everybody
watch.
make me a perception check.
Oh, no.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No.
I'm not worried. You're worried.
Disadvantage though. 6. I am blind. I do not see
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Phaedra.
7.
Ow.
Okay, so
Phaedra,
Phaedra,
damn.
nat 20, and I got a 24.
Okay, so off in the distance, sand is there's like a bundle of sand, and the wind comes and knocks off just enough sand for you to see that what was buried there seems to be like cloth. And
Oh.
with your nat 20, what you see
Oh.
is there's a draping shoulder cloak that flutters softly in the wind. And there's a hood there, and on the side are feathers.
I'm going to assume it's really stylish and attractive.
It does look very, very gorgeous.
Mm.
Is that her personal closet or something?
What?
The no-no zone?
I don't know. I didn't
I will
stop
put
to ask.
in our Discord what this cloak looks like.
Oh, Yeah, okay,
If
okay.
rules say
Oh,
that we're
dear.
not to do something, then we are not to do it.
Oh,
I
dear.
mean, it says that Zat shouldn't do it. I don't know if I might be. I could.
Oh,
be
that
above
is actually that's very nice to look at. That's that could be a problem for some of us. I can tell already. That's That's a very nice. So thank you for sharing that, Noir. Appreciate it.
I do what I can.
That's so cool.
What exactly does this map say? The
About how
specific
far away
words.
is it?
That was fast.
It is about I want to say 80 feet into the no zone.
What does
80
this map
feet
say?
to the no-no zone, you say?
Maybe we could just tie a rope around your waist, and then you
No,
could.
I got it. And I'll go, come here, buddy. And then the little automaton will assemble itself off my back.
Ah,
Brilliant.
no, this
And
might not be a.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
dear.
send the buddy into the no-no zone.
Are we breaking rules?
Well,
Nope.
In anything, maybe him, but
I'm
not.
gonna say Ufu covers Zat's mouth. I would, if possible,
Yep,
because I was absolutely gonna tell Gafir.
We're just getting a closer look, Gafir.
What exactly does this map say? Does it say that no one may enter? What is the wording?
Says.
Do not enter. 3 question marks. 3 exclamation
Ooh,
marks.
question mark.
Do not
They
enter?
were very
Ooh.
unsure about it. So there you go.
What does the map say?
Do not enter.
Specifically, it says Zat do not enter.
It doesn't say that.
Does not say that.
It
But
says
I
do
don't know
not
that.
Phaedra also really didn't read it. He's just making assumptions.
Oh,
It
buddy can fly.
specifically says Zat, does it?
Your little dude can
Buddy-
fly?
Buddy can fly.
Oh, hot
That's
damn.
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you should not enter.
I got a picture of this rope.
So Buddy just sprouts these 2 little, almost like beetle, carapace like wings,
Oh.
and begins to go into the no-no zone.
Oh my
with his
goodness.
cloak.
Okay. And he flutters into the no-no zone. And he lands next to the cloak.
And
Okay.
get Buddy to grab the cloak
He grabs the cloak.
and scoots back.
And he takes off into the air. And as he takes off into the air, the sand rises with him. And you see a giant mouth come and snatch up the buddy.
Buddy!
What has happened?
And this is what you all see.
Oh no.
It was big.
no.
I don't know what it is, but it's big.
Oh, is it that token right
Oh.
there?
Yeah, it's that token right there.
A lot of things in
what-
that token.
Oh. Huh. The token that looks like Doom? Like it's
Mhm.
like the desert and there's Doom? Just hanging out?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Apt description.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
So
So is that
What
a
you
dexterity
see-
saving throw? To try and avoid it?
Well, really quickly, what you see is that the entire dune moves and begins to swallow up your device. It will need to make a I'm going to say a dexterity check.
Okay.
I hear things.
21?
This
Yeah, I
sounds like
see.
sand.
With the 21, it makes it.
Wow.
Upsettingly
goodness.
enough.
Also, Buddy has evasion too.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
So that's only half the problem.
Oh no.
It does get to make an attack as it's leaving.
But it wouldn't attack us because we didn't.
Oh
do
no,
it.
it's
Just
attacking
the
whatever
buddy.
was on.
Buddy.
it.
Okay. Oh, buddy.
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 All right. I mean, if it misses, it gets +8 to hit. If it misses, you got a sweet new cloak.
Yeah.
So let's find out if it
Phaedra's
hits.
giving like a play-by-play to Gafir. So like right now, a large amount of sand has just risen,
Hold on.
and
I
we're
have to
gonna see if
refresh
little
my
buddy can help
browser.
out here.
I'm kind of rude for you guys, but I'm very curious to see who's gonna get the cloak. Why? There we go. Does an 18 hit?
18
No.
hits my buddy.
No! I just was trying to put out good vibes.
All right. So with that hit, it is now going to grapple. So I'm gonna need you to make a strength check for me.
Oh my gosh.
But he's not very strong.
Oh, hold on. Actually, the Doom Mimic can go something that has grappled. Oh yeah, so it does have you grappled already. It's restrained. Can't breathe. Takes. All right, so it's just going to take 18 points of acid damage.
But he's gonna take 18 points of acid damage.
Mm-hmm. And it will get a strength saving throw.
Okay. 18 points, you say.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy's down. Buddy has 18 HP.
Buddy!
Oh
Buddy!
So you all see the Dune rise, take Buddy down, and then just settle back into looking like a normal Dune again.
no!
Okay.
Oh.
So now we know why it's called the no-no zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Have fashionable clothings and
And I just lost a
enemies.
500 gold piece. Paradot.
Can we retrieve Buddy?
No,
I don't think that would be wise.
that's Buddy's heart.
Is Buddy under the sand or just sitting on the sand?
It's under the sand.
Yeah. Well.
Should retrieve Buddy.
One.
Under the sand, is it visible at all?
We cannot do that, Gafir.
What about with a 10-foot pole?
Buddy is incapable of grabbing said pole.
Well-
I think.
1 second.
Moonshine?
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't save Buddy.
Is Buddy at all visible? Can we see any semblance of
I
Buddy?
will say there is just a slight metal glint in the sand as it starts to take it down.
Oh, Zat's like kind of like shaking and jumping
How
and
far
bouncing.
in? How far in?
80 feet.
Holy shit. Okay. Everybody just hang on.
Zat is highly considering gymnasticsing, acrobaticsing off of everything he can to try to bounce around and get over there to save
okay.
Buddy.
Don't worry. I can always make another Buddy.
Hold on. You know what? To be fair, I'm gonna roll instead of taking the average to see if maybe Buddy can survive long enough.
Well, that's
for you
true.
all
He
to do
does
so.
get the death save, right? Does Buddy get a death save?
No, Buddy does not.
I rolled. Oh no, I rolled well above the average.
The average was enough to take Buddy down.
We'll go with the
Well,
average.
that was enough.
We'll go with the average. So Buddy is down.
If we retrieve Buddy, would you be able to repair it?
Yeah,
Or-
but I don't think we need to worry about that. That means
Okay,
going into
so
the no-no zone.
here's the
and
thing.
we've already lost enough.
Ufu can make it there in one turn to the thing, and then another turn to get back. Ufu can move 45 feet. So if I dash, I could do twice that, so 90.
If you grab Buddy, you also grab the cloak because Buddy
got the
had the
cloak.
cloak.
Oh,
You know what? Also, I
man.
prepared today.
Could I just
What?
yeet you into the?
I was gonna say, if you want, if you throw, Phaedra, if you toss me, I can bounce back using my cut legs. That's not
Very
what Zat
buff
says.
Cat legs. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Are you
What's
sure
up?
you want to do this, Ufu? Are you sure you want to do this?
I look to Zat. Zat, do you want to do it?
That should not
Ha!
do it.
Whoever does this,
Right. The
I have
instructions-
something for you. Just let me know who's doing this.
Okay, new idea. I yeet Ufu.
Yes!
Okay. Ufu, okay, here's what happens. Ufu ties hempen rope around their waist.
Uh-huh.
And then gives all of you the other end. Hey, they. Okay. Here, Gafir, hold this. And I hand
Wait,
my.
is this 100 feet of rope?
It is. Mine just says hempen. I don't know how.
If it's
I feel
not,
like
then I
it's
can
up in
find my
50,
hemp
right?
rope. Can I tie my hemp rope to your hemp
Yeah,
rope?
we would need both. both.
I also have rope.
Okay,
Oh my
perfect.
gosh.
Yeah, we have so much hemp, so much rope. We're good.
Okay. I'm going to run very quickly.
Ufu.
Okay, I'm gonna cast haste on Ufu.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Should I still throw you? That way you can save whatever movement speed.
Yes, yes.
All
For
right.
the run back.
I can roll strength twice if I fail one.
The worst idea
My
ever.
speed is doubled. That means I can move 180 feet around right now.
I just made Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It's finally
yes, we
happened.
did. Yes, we did.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
All right. I kind of look at Phaedra like, you ready?
I'm just
And-
holding rope.
Yeah. If I scream, pull that real hard, Gafir.
Yes.
That way, if I go under, you can all pull me from the sand.
All right.
Yeah.
Phaedra, you have also some of this rope.
Yep, in my other
I've got
hand.
it too.
Ufu in the right.
Shot putting
Okay.
Ufu. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, Ufu gets a running start and is gonna like let you like shot put them out of your hands.
Basketball
Alright.
specialing.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Can I? Yeah, no, that's fine. I won't argue that one. I might have to use my Indomitable
Mm.
Oh.
and
Okay.
roll.
That's for saves, but I'll let you do it
Oh,
for this
is it?
check.
Okay. Oops. Oops.
All right, so we do have to take the 12 now.
Yep.
I will say you're able to throw Ufu with that. I'll give you 40. I'll give you 40 feet. That's fair.
Okay.
So you toss 40 feet in the air, and as soon as your feet touch the sand, I need you to make me a strength check.
Oh.
Because
No.
the
Me?
second your feet, the second your feet touch the sand, you realize
Okay, everybody just
it's adhesive. There's one of the properties of the sea is adhesive. The dune mimic adheres to anything that touches it. A creature
Mimic.
adhered to the dune mimic is also grappled by it. Ability checks made to escape this grapple have disadvantage, so you are going to be making this strength check at disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't even get to make a any kind of athletics check or anything.
Feet got stuck.
Feet touch sand. Well, apparently not sand.
All right, hang on. Nobody panic.
I mean,
Nobody panic.
I'll do some panicking.
I will. Hang on. Would you say? Oh no, I guess that would only help me if I'm falling. All right, Ufu takes the shot put and like feet hit the ground. Ufu's gonna make the strength.
Wait, is there?
How is it going?
Yeah. How do you think this is going? How would you describe this?
For all intents and purposes, I would say it's going
An 18. 18.
well.
With an 18, you're like your feet are stuck, but you're moving way too fast for the sand to like catch up.
The
So I'm
sand's
gonna
turning
say-
to diamonds under your feet.
I'm gonna say that you can move the rest of
Right.
your movement speed unbothered by the adhesive sand. But the second you have to stop, we're gonna have to make this check again.
Okay, so Ufu is not going to stop then. Ufu's gonna like run, get to Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I grab
So
this
you're gonna have to stop to grab Buddy because again, Buddy is in this adhesive sand.
Oh yeah, I gotta pull him free is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. So that's another strength check.
Hang on. Hang on. I wonder
my
if I can
goodness.
loosen the sand. Cause I may have an actual like a way to make the I don't know. Okay. All right, here we go. This is bad. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can not stop. Is there a way that Ufu cannot stop? Can Ufu make like run and dive roll and come right back out and keep running?
Can't stop, won't stop.
So if you dive roll, that is leaving the sand
Yeah.
and then
Touching
touching
it
the
again.
sand again.
Okay, you're right. All right, I'm just gonna make the strength check, y'all.
If Ufu grabs onto it and the
Mhm.
rope is still on our side, what if we pulled to give a little bit of extra
Then-
effort? Would that
Then
help?
what I would say is that Ufu could then make the strength check at advantage with the extra support from
Okay.
you guys.
Ufu's like, now's a good time to
But-
start pulling.
But because you get disadvantage on the save anyway, it would just be a straight save.
Oh, just a 1, so a 7.
Yeah.
7's what I got.
All right, so luckily that doesn't mean that you're stuck. It means that Buddy is still stuck. So you're trying to pull Buddy, and it's just not budging.
Oh, I'm about to make a really bold move.
Uh
It's just sand, right?
huh.
get the Peridot. I can get a new buddy. Inside the chest, there's a little green stone.
And also
Oh.
a whole cloak. And a whole
ooh.
All right. Okay. I'm not total. Okay. Ufu is gonna do what Ufu does best.
Be charming and fast.
I'm gonna burrow underneath it and knock it free of the sand with my spikes. Like, come.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Worrisome.
You can certainly try.
Okay. So I burrow 20 feet, but I can use it to move through earth and sand, not mud or ice or rock. So we should be good.
So you burrow 10 feet
Mhm.
when you realize that the sand is only it's not so much sand as much as it is part of a being. It's more like hair.
Or dandruff.
And once you get 10
Oh.
feet in, you realize that what you're hitting is now skin.
Ufu pops
And
out! Does it...
Ufu's going to try and pop out
Oh,
because
no.
the hair is what is sticking
Yeah.
and
Oh.
keeping you stuck.
Okay.
Nice.
So go ahead and make me a strength check. I'm gonna say you're well in the hair now.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be definitely at disadvantage even with your friends because you're so buried in there.
a
but-
19!
But as soon as you hit the skin, you're like, no.
Ufu, do we pull on the rope?
Ufu's like running, scared. Probably the most scared you've ever seen Ufu before. Freaked out. Ufu is running at full speed.
You
So
grab Buddy.
yeah, did I get Buddy?
You can attempt another strength check to grab Buddy.
Fudge, Buddy. Come on, Buddy. No.
But wait. Shouldn't be disadvantaged because we're pulling, right?
So your pulling helps get Ufu out, not Buddy.
Not Buddy, because the
yeah.
rope's on me, not
Yeah.
not on our friend.
But after that straight safe, it is now the Dune Mimic.
I knew that was gonna happen.
No.
I have one more thought. It's gonna be. This is desperate. Everybody's getting out of the no-no zone.
Well, currently nobody's in the no-no zone except for you and Buddy.
We're getting out. I want poor Buddy. I want to save Buddy.
You can't leave a,
Save
you
the
can't leave a battle,
Peridot.
Buddy.
Nobody's left behind.
Nobody's left behind, no!
Nobody's left behind.
And I like how everybody's abandoned the cloak. It's just like it's all about the Buddy.
Save
We
the
have to make
team.
a choice.
I have a. Okay. Well, you do the tack.
Pulling.
Okay. So it is now the Dune Mimic's turn, and what you see are tendrils come out of the sand
I hate this.
that look like they're glowing red,
Huh.
and they just swipe down at Ufu.
Okay.
And this creature does get to make 4 attacks.
All right. It needs a 19 because I have a +2 to my AC right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it needs a 19.
It does get +8 to hit. So here we
Okay.
go. That's gonna miss.
Okay. Miss.
That is also gonna miss.
Yes.
Okay.
2 of 4. That one does hit.
That will hit,
Okay. 1 hit can do.
and that will also hit.
Okay. 2 of 4 is not bad, everybody.
Okay.
All right. So, with the first attack, it's going to just slam you. So it's 2d8 plus 5 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Glad we rested.
So 13.
13. And with the second attack, it is now going to grapple you.
It's gonna
so
take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it is grappling, so I need you to make me another strength check.
Okay, another strength. Okay, sorry. Another strength check. Strength. Do I make it at disadvantage?
Yes, you would.
Okay, 11.
So that is a fail. And as it grapples you with the tendrils, it starts to draw you back in.
Okay.
But this time it moves you over, and as it's drawing you down, you're no longer seeing skin. You're seeing a maw.
Oh,
Okay,
rude.
it takes 1d4. It takes 4 points of damage because it grabbed my spikies.
Yep.
Okay, I guess it doesn't probably care, but I care.
So, if you've ever heard a Dune yell, it sounds like a rumbling in the earth and the sound of cracking stone.
It hurts, doesn't it? Okay,
It goes
does that make it my turn?
No, because now that you're engulfed, we've got some things to do.
No.
An initiative, maybe?
Oh, we are gonna roll initiative after this, though.
Yeah, I thought so. It's worrisome.
First off, an engulfed creature can't breathe. You are restrained. You have total cover against attacks from outside sources, and you're going to take 48 acid damage at the start of each of the Dune's turns.
Okay.
All right. And again, you can get out with a strength check. So now we're going to roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look something up before we do that. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it after. I need to just make sure of the technicality of that.
12. Does an attack count as an ability check?
No.
Okay. Just curious.
Okay. Just for my clarification, do I still have a hand on Buddy?
You do.
Okay, perfect. That's great. This is all great. Okay.
The sunken cost fallacy come to life.
It's like the sand cost fallacy is what it is.
All right, and let me roll for the.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's a giant mimic, so of course it's gonna. All right. So let's see. 25 to 20. Okay.
I was muted. I'm in that bracket.
Yeah. As well as Ufu. Ufu got a 23.
I'm 21.
All right. 20 to 15. All right. 15 to 10.
12.
All right. Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Is that did you roll initiative?
10 to 5.
I think that's
19. No, 19.
19 for
19.
Zat, 7 for Moonshine.
So that makes Zat after that. Yeah. And yeah. And then what did? Oh yeah, that's going last. Then Moonshine. And then Mimic. All right, so we are all set. Ufu, you get to go first.
Great. Ufu has hands on Buddy, who has a hand on the cloak. Technically, Ufu can't wear Buddy, but Ufu is carrying Buddy. So Ufu says, "Ow, that hurt," to the big mouth, and then is gonna go into gaseous form. Because Buddy will come with me. Technically, right? Gaseous form.
If you're holding on to something, yeah.
I am. I'm holding on to him, so I'm moving real slow now through this 90 feet, and the rope doesn't work anymore.
So here's the thing. I will let that work, but as you can't breathe, I'm assuming you can't talk. So as long as gaseous form does not have a verbal component, I will let this work.
That's a good question.
It does. Verbal.
It does. A bit of gauze and a wisp of smoke and a verbal component. Okay.
And somatic.
Wait.
So you're trying to do
Wait,
it,
but that's
there's-
not how I cast it.
Oh.
That's not how Ufu cast it. Hang on. Let's see what it says about the way that I
Okay.
have to do it.
I love the bargaining phase.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I still have to... You can spend 4 key points to cast gaseous form, so it does still treat it like a cast.
So you're
Oh,
trying to
dang.
do your mantra to turn gaseous, but there's just sand and
Okay.
dust.
All right. Well, then Ufu is gonna just try to break us free, I think. Because you said I can make a strength check.
Yep.
What's the worst that can happen?
So that's breaking you out. Getting Buddy out is also its
A whole
own
other
strength
thing?
check. Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at some grappling right now. Just look at it.
I could just
No
see
reason.
Bastet just watching this going, I put a big ass X.
That's like a
Maybe-
giant
maybe
sign that
4
says, "Come do
exclamation
this
points.
thing."
I know.
With 4 exclamation points last.
Yeah.
No,
That's
the
it.
DM knows that, but for Stet the God, it's just
I
like,
love it.
what is even happening?
Well, most of us didn't go in there, yet.
Wait. Does this thing have eyes?
There's no way for you to tell. The only part of its anatomy that you can see right now is its mouth.
Okay, well I can't
Maybe some soup.
I can't look unthreatening to its mouth. Sorry. Okay, and it doesn't seem like soup's gonna work, so all I can try to do is I guess at this point I need to try to break Buddy free. So I'm gonna make the strength check to, like, if I can get Buddy in my arms, like officially in my arms where I don't have to make a strength check on Buddy, I'll feel a lot better.
Yeah, because then you can just use your feet for your strength check.
Right, exactly. So that's okay.
That's good play. Good play.
A 9.
Not working out for
Not
you,
working out
though.
for me though. Nope. There's definitely like I imagine all of you see Ufu go away,
Not
but
me.
Gafir, you hear Ufu go,
Oh,
and then there's like a tug at the rope that's tied around Ufu's waist.
All right. So with that, we're gonna move on to Phage's turn.
Yeah. He's watching a lot and he's really confused, and then like drops the rope. Okay, I guess I'll just go in and fight. And seems like the right solution. I'm just gonna smack the sand. Oh my God.
Well, Zat is just kind of like, maybe not fight the big thing. That's now a little more. That's more understanding on why the 4 exclamation points were there.
Yeah.
And is definitely like, Phaedra.
And Gafir's like,
Oh,
gonna
God.
pull. Gonna pull. Ooh. There's a little
I
bit
guess-
of great sword going on there. That's what that is.
Yeah. So I guess the 23 would hit.
23 does in fact hit.
Nice.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
That didn't roll right.
The damage, just click great short sword in chat. In the actual
right.
yeah, after the roll. Yeah. I always forget. Yeah, there you go.
11?
11, and then how does this work? I've got so many things I gotta read now.
Got an idea.
I'm gonna move forward.
Mm-hmm.
At least 10 feet for an additional 1d8. And then my action surge, that's just damage. 1.
So what you are a what level fighter?
Oh,
12, I believe. So that means you get 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did 1, 2, 3 at the beginning. Ignore the bottom one. The 26 was me pressing buttons.
Okay, so let's see. First one hits, the 13 hits, and the
13
12
hits.
misses.
Okay, so math 24.
It is
25
quite
damage.
literally a giant dune. Now once I'm going to need you to make me a 2 strength checks because the first time you hit it, you've got to pull your sword in order to hit it again.
Don't take the sword.
Okay, so you're able to get the first attack off, but you try to pull back, and there's no hilt in your hand. It is in the dude.
Well then, with my action surge instead, I'm gonna have to try and pull the sword out.
Yep.
If you succeed, then you'll be King Arthur.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
15 on the head. You got it.
Yeah.
So you got your weapon back.
Okay, well that was my action then. I'm gonna
I'll
back
let you
up.
do that as a bonus action and
Okay.
give you back your attack action.
Okay, thank you. How kind. Smack. Oh, I mean, we're gonna
Okay,
see.
hit.
It's still. Watch.
Hit.
I'm not even gonna be able to actually let these hit though.
Okay, so I
So
need
easy.
two strength saves. saved. So you pulled it back.
Oh.
Miss.
Ah!
So first attack hit, second attack hit. You try to go for the third one, and you lost your sword, and you'll have to reclaim it at the beginning of your next turn. In doing
Okay.
so, we'll take your bonus action.
Whoops.
So go ahead and roll me 2 things of damage.
Oof, oof.
Ooh.
I cut that sand real good.
Actually, yeah. Okay.
Does he drop Ufu?
No.
Dang it.
Aw, nice try though.
But if you can see the life bar, you took a chunk. You took a chunk. It's not happy. It is not happy. It's now beginning to roar. It's
So it
filling
was happy
the
before?
entire.
It must have been.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
The sound of this thing is filling the entire area.
That's awful.
Next, it is Zat's turn.
Okay, so Zat had been so the 2 things that I am curious about. Ufu is still tied to the string, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Gafir's got.
They are the only one holding on now.
Zat is holding on to the rope, the end of the rope with you, and then rolls himself into the rope as tight as he can around the waist, and is going to try to run or gymnastics as fast as he can in a direction. If anyone wants to throw Zat is very throwable. Anyone nearby. I'm going to, with the intention of Zat is going to try to run in the opposite direction to try to pull Ufu any way he can.
All right, so this is going to be an opposed strength check versus the Dune Mimic. So go ahead.
Before you roll, can I posit a thing?
Sure.
Because I was gonna bring it up, but we got our Zat doing it. Could I posit that this would be basically a shove action, like in reverse, right? Because with the shove you can it's a opposed strength check, and if you succeed, you can push the person 5 feet away. But I would say you could pull them 5 feet instead.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Right, it's like a yeah.
So, so the way that I would do this is it's still going to be an opposed strength check, but now I'll give Zat advantage.
To shove, basically that could shove our.
But because you're assisting, this will cost you. I will say your bonus action though if you're doing this, Gafir.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. Yep. The Dune Mimic is going to get +5 to its roll.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, not looking good. Not looking good there.
Yay!
14.
Yeah!
All right, and with that, you're able to just pull Ufu on out.
Like what? 5 feet though? So
Wait, does Buddy come with me?
If you're holding on.
My hands were on him, but I didn't make my strength on my turn.
I will give you one last strength check to try and grab it as you're being pulled away. This is it for all the bacon. Here we go. That's exactly what you needed.
Oh
and
my
so
God.
you've got Buddy, and you pulled 5 feet closer to your party. You only have 75 more feet to go. Great. All right, so that is going to be Zat's turn. Gafir, it is now your turn. You do not have a bonus action. What's up?
I will take both of my attacks as shove attacks to try to pull.
All right. So because Ufu has hit ground again, there is the adhesive. So again, it is going to be another opposed. It's actually not an opposed check. You have to beat the DC to pull despite the adhesiveness. So go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Ufu's gonna have no spines left after this. They're all gonna be stuck in the sand. He's gonna be
this is like the most
arena.
This is like the most brutal waxing of all time.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay. First strength check is a 23.
Okay.
And the second attack is a 12.
So the first one you're able to yank,
Ah!
and the second one you're trying to pull, but Ufu's too stuck. So now instead of 75 feet, it's only 70.
Great.
Action surge
Okay.
to pull more.
Well, actually, you get to pull with each attack, and you are a level 12 fighter, so that
No,
means
it's
you
level
get
10 fighter. Level
10
2
fighter.
paladin, so only
That's
two
right.
attacks.
That's right. So yeah, go ahead and pull 2 more times.
But just pulling. I'm just pulling over here,
Get
just
Oof,
as I can. A 6.
Nope.
And then a 22.
Okay, and then so that particular spot Ufu landed on was extraordinarily sticky, and you just rip.
Ah! Leaving behind some of my hiney fur.
65 feet.
no.
65 feet.
Okay, I can do this.
I'm just pulling.
All right, and that is your turn, Moonshine. It is now you.
Okay. Where are the shit now? Okay, so I'm going to drop. This is gonna sound bad, but I have to drop concentration on haste.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. Because I am going to cast a flaming spear on this thing.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna cast something else.
Oof.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I could.
What do they know we don't?
I don't know what they know that we don't know.
No, I'm gonna drop a level 3 flaming spear on this thing.
Okay.
Making
So-
glass.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 17.
How
Mhm.
dexterous can this thing be? I mean, it's a big sand dune.
It gets -1 to whatever it rolls, so it failed.
Okay. That is at 3rd level. That is 16 points of damage with my alchemical savant.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then I'm just gonna let it roll all around.
Just like, just give it a little moment.
So
It
yeah.
screams again. But it's still kicking.
Oh my god, this poor thing.
That's it. That's my turn. That's all I
Okay.
can do. Oh, bonus. Do I have a bonus action that I do? No, I don't. That's it.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Mimic.
Its turn.
And it sees that its meal is getting away, and it does not like that.
Nope.
So it is going to attack 4 times.
Okay.
Rude.
Do you have any leftover
Just
soup?
something else I just noted.
Mm-hmm.
In case it matters, because you mentioned some poison damage earlier, I have resistance against poison damage and advantage on any saving throws against poison. Just as an
Nice.
FYI.
You didn't start your round engulfed, so you don't have to worry
Perfect.
about it.
Great.
Yep.
So it's going to send 2 attacks to you, Ufu, and 2 attacks to Phage because it now has new treasure from Phage.
Right.
65 feet away. Okay.
So this is at you, Ufu.
No.
That's +8.
It needs a 17.
Okay,
Now that haste is off.
That misses. And this will hit.
That one hits.
It is going to grapple.
Of course it is.
Rude.
It's gonna take more damage is what it's gonna do.
So go ahead and make me a dexterity check.
Okay. That's the damage it might take.
It will take its 3 damage if it grapples. Well, I say it's trying to grab a hedgehog, so it's gonna take that damage.
Just flat dex, not a saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it is a saving throw.
Oh, it is a saving throw. Okay. Well, let's go with the 19. Oops.
Oh, did I say dexterity? I'm sorry. It's strength again.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. It tries to grapple you, and you just pop right on out.
Like,
I'm
no.
buddy hugging Buddy and just like running for my life at this point.
Oh.
Okay. So those are the 2 attacks at you, Phaedra. It is now your turn. It's going to swing at you, and that is a 13.
Doesn't hit.
And the second attack is an 18.
That hits.
Oof.
Okay, it is now going to try and grapple you. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
All right. I'm tough.
Yeah, you're like you're good.
You
Yeah.
strong.
I'm all
Yeah, you're way
muscles.
stronger.
You're swole.
I mean,
Oh.
Oh.
Like after saying that, you
Oh,
just see
no.
Phaedra being grabbed
No!
and pulled inside.
Someone's gonna have to tell
It's okay.
Gafir that. Beyond 10 feet, I can't see it. It's beyond 10
you
feet.
do hear screaming.
Oh no.
I don't. No, not like this.
No.
Go ahead and roll me a quick perception check if you could, though, because I feel this is very in character for you.
Oh.
Okay, not at this point. Not at this time.
Screaming.
Oh no.
All right, so Phaedra, on its next turn, you're gonna take some damage. Currently, you cannot breathe and you are restrained.
Okay.
And that's gonna bring us back to Ufu. Ufu, it's your turn.
Okay.
What is happening?
Okay. Ufu yells, "I'm coming!" And puts their goggles down because this got a lot trickier, a lot faster than expected. Ufu is going to make the speed of 45. So Ufu's going to go ahead and move 45 feet because they can do that.
Give
on
me
the
that
turn.
strength check first.
Ufu doesn't go anywhere.
You're not going nowhere.
Okay.
Ufu. You can use your action. So I would say that was your bonus. I'll let you use your action to try again.
Yeah.
Oh, because that would have been considered my bonus action.
That would have just been on the
It's an
start of your
action.
turn. It's something you had to do. But now you can use your action. Yeah, you know what? No, that was your bonus action to try to get away. So it's your action to try.
A grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength, athletics,
But I
or
wasn't
dexterity,
grappled.
acrobatics. Oh,
I
right.
wasn't
It's because
grappled.
it's
I'm
because
running.
you're starting. Yeah, it's because you're starting on the adhesive sand.
Okay.
Yep.
So I still can't move yet.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
I have to make it at disadvantage, though, don't I?
Oh shit, that's right. That's right.
Oh, that's why I would have made it both times, but I have to make it at disadvantage. So yeah, Ufu
Yep.
doesn't go anywhere.
Yikes, Cerrone, San Francisco
Okay,
treat.
so is there anything
Oh, I love
else?
rice roni.
I guess there's not anything else I can do. Ufu can't go anywhere.
Yikes. Okay, yeah, that's your turn. Phaedra, it is now your turn. You can make a grapple check, but that's pretty much all you get.
And that comes from strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Wait, can I make a dexterity acrobatics? Because I would much rather doing
If
that.
you're grappled, right? It's
Oh,
Yeah, it's
then
if you're
I
grappled.
definitely just need to start doing that if we're grappling.
Yeah.
18.
Yep, you're good.
I like scrabble, just like pulling myself out, like there's so much sand in my mouth. Oh, this is horrible.
I will
That's
also
my turn.
I'll allow you to take a bonus action to try and get your sword back as well. Because that is slowly creeping away from you now. Too.
No.
It's like the
dear.
TikTok of a dude
No,
shoe in the snow.
I don't think I got it. It's just like
No, you did not.
oh
Zach.
gosh.
All right.
That.
Yeah.
Take-
Yeah.
Take my javelin, throw it. Because Gafir has like 4 javelins on their back. Because they,
Keep pulling Ufu.
Throw the javelin.
Yes.
Okay, any specific one?
Anyone.
Zat pulls the best one, and then just like kind of like starts. Do I throw it at the
Throw
dude
it at
or
the
do
threat. At the threat.
I? Zach closes his eyes and hurls as maybe even doing like a little cat flip. I don't know what cat flip is, but just does a little somersault throw
Anything
it.
to show off the abs. Go ahead. Roll
Yeah,
me
anything
a-
to show off the abs.
Go ahead and just roll me a D20 and add your dex.
Sounds good.
It's just a regular plain old javelin. It's not a special one or anything like that. 8 plus your dex?
8 plus the dex is 4.
So.
Oh,
9,
sorry,
11,
12.
12. You missed
Yeah.
it by 1, so it just lands sideways and goes.
Well, imagine what will
now
happen with my
it's
eyes open
stuck.
next time.
Now it's just stuck to it and being dragged with it.
How
I
many
hit
attacks-
something.
How many attacks does Zat have?
2.
Take my other javelin. I have 4.
Okay, so Zat this time picks the second best javelin.
Mm-hmm.
And just like looks at the target, takes a deep breath,
You literally just need to roll a 9 or higher.
and hurl it.
Wait, why are we trying to hit it again?
That's a 5 tops.
What? I thought you were good at this.
I'm not gonna. The thing about like when it comes to strength and stuff like that, not the strongest.
It's literally a dude.
Zat is
doesn't
missing.
move.
Zat is missing a dude.
Its movement speed is 10 feet.
Zat chose violence, but violence did not choose anything.
Wow.
20
Okay.
and 15 to pull.
It's not.
Pull.
That's
Ufu.
another 10 feet for Ufu.
55. I'm pulling because I cannot. I'm not throwing any javelins. I'm just pulling. And I did you hit? Did you hit?
No, they definitely landed. I will tell you that.
Gravity is working.
You're injuring it?
I definitely, yeah, no.
And it's in these dire straits that we find our camera starting to zoom out, where we see Phage narrowly escaping the grasp of the Dune Mimic, attempting to grab a slowly but still very elusive sword that is being taken by the Dune Mimic. Ufu is being dragged across this adhesive sand, slowly but surely making his way back to safety. There is a boiling hot ball of fire on the sand. And there are 2 javelins perfectly rested on the Dune Mimic. How will our party get out of this? That is something that you're going to have to tune in next Sunday to find out. Because unfortunately, we are out of time. But thank you very much for joining.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I know Noir has some things to go ping and do after this, so we're gonna go around real quick. Tell you who we are when we're not here. Noir, you're up first to my left, followed by B. Anita, Trooper, Marcus. That's our order.
All right. Well, hello. I'm Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram as the Noir Enigma. If you want to find me on TikTok, just drop the. I've got a bunch of stuff. Go to my Twitter. I've got my schedule on my pin tweet. You can catch me quite literally in the next 40 minutes over on the virtual HorrorCon, where I'll be running the Kickstarter game in times, and we'll see how our party deals with the apocalypse. But that's me.
Nice.
All right, well, that makes me next. What's up? My name is B Zelda. You can find me on Twitter as @B_Zelda. I am a podcaster, streamer, content creator. We'll talk about most recent things. So also after this, I'm going to be over on Q Times, where I'm playing a robot who loves plants and just lost their alien twin and has to deal with those consequences.
Ooh.
Wow.
They are very sad.
Oof, my feels.
Wow.
Which means that's me. Hi, I'm Anita, or Panita, or Critical Misses. You can find me most times on the Critical Misses channel. It is our inclusive space to run TTRPGs. So you can find me there Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays behind the scenes. Other than that, you could just hit me up on Twitter. That's generally where you can find out where you can find me most times. That's it. That's all. That's me. Moving along to Trooper.
Hey, I am not muted, which is good. I'm Trooper SJP, and you can find me. Let me see. What is it? Today's Sunday. In an hour at 8 p.m. EST, you can find me on Praxagora Thesmophoria, where I will be in Romance of the Blue Rose. I'll be playing a bird. Not a bird person, but a bird. And then if you want, you can find me on Wednesday at Praxagora Thesmophoria for The Witcher. Thursday, Dot and I will be playing Divinity Original Sin on both of our channels. And Friday is City of Light and Shadow on my channel of Fate French Resistance Campaign at 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, that's where you can find me. And I will be here next Sunday pulling a rope like Ufu's life depended on it. because it might.
This is the most brutal fantasy world waxing. I am so sorry.
Real. I feel like he's not gonna have any hide left on his underside by the time this is over with.
To wrap this up, hi, I'm Marcus, Best Kind of Worst. You can follow me there on Twitter and Twitch. I really enjoy playing with everyone, and that's all I have.
All right, friends, and I'm Dot. I am the Twitch producer here for Kobold Press and the occasional arena here on this channel, here on Sundays, in fact. Make sure to check us out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for our Monday night game called Order Up. It's all about running a restaurant in the free city of Zobek. It's ridiculous and adorable. If you love this, then you're definitely going to love that. And don't forget, we have got a Kickstarter going on right now for Kobold Press for our brand new book called The Vault of Magic, which is a giant tome, literally, of 800 magical items created by some of the biggest names in the 5e industry. So make sure that you check that out. You can do that over on the link popping up in chat. Stick around, y'all. We're going to go raid. Looks like Rock Punch ATL's online. They're playing some D&D. We're going to go share all this love, take it over to them. Make sure before you leave their chat that you make sure to give them some love and tell them why they're awesome. I think that's it. We will see you all, same Kobold time, same Kobold channel, next Sunday for Into the Southlands.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.